Good morning and welcome to What's New with Mike and Jeff, your Saturday morning hobby hangout coming to you live via the interwebs. I'm Sickly Mike, and behind the dark veil of society is Jeff.
And I've turned to the dark side, so you can't see me.
I heard you guys had cookies.
I am doing my best impression of a guy that's behind on getting stuff done.
So Jeff is it's been a couple weeks. So Jeff is good morning, Amos. Jeff is behind the screens trying to get his get the photos all uploaded because we had quite a few photos. There were some very creative photos taken by people with their BattleTech stuff. So
those are all Amos's. I'm not showing any of his stuff.
Oh, we're not going to show his stuff? Come on.
No, it's not. It's no. Come on. Of course we are. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't know what. Hey, good morning, David. There's some cool photo editing programs out there that let you add all those cool effects.
Yeah, no, I would. There was no way I'm not going to show those pics.
Yeah, very cool stuff. So Jeff's just running a little bit behind. So as soon as he gets those done, he will reveal himself from the dark veil and show his glorious beard. I have nothing else to go with.
And you're not ad-libbing well at all today.
Well, I am. I'm down for the count. I'm gonna stream and then I'm gonna go back to bed and recover. I caught something over the last couple of days, a flu bug or whatever. And I am all congested and I'm exhausted and my body hurts. So,
oh man,
yeah, you know how it is, man.
I'm surprised you're here, my friend.
Well, but we're not going to be here for the next 3 weeks, so we're not going back till October.
Yeah, because we got a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, David, I am dedicated to the cause. Yeah, so it happens. I got sick when I was at Gen Con, and then might as well come back and get sick again. Thank you, David. I hope to get well soon too, especially since I'm going to Disneyland towards the end of the month. So, yeah, I don't want to be sick.
Don't be sick at Disneyland.
What's that?
Don't be sick at Disneyland.
Well, but I'll get it out of my system before I go to Disneyland, so my immune system should be ramped up and ready to roll.
You're going to go to Disneyland and walk around a bunch of people that didn't have enough sense to stay home when they were sick, and you're going to catch something else.
Well, that's what sucks about it all. We were going to go down and get our flu vaccines today. And now I'm sick. So guess what I'm not doing today?
Yep, you are not doing that today.
I am not doing that today, and I probably won't have it. I might, because we're not leaving till like the end of the month, so I might have some time to get it done before we go.
You know the very interesting thing about being on the dark side?
What's that?
I'm in the dark side right now. There's a Starbucks.
We wouldn't know because you're on the dark side.
I know.
October.
It's kind of cool.
So David's going to be painting War Crow in October.
All right.
I need to figure out what I'm going to paint in October. I have lots of options, of course. So
I got to be honest. I have not painted a lot because we need a whole new show just for me to talk about what's going on in the steaming pile that is some days my life.
What would we call this new show? The
why the F is Jeff still around?
Well, we know why you're still around. You have unpainted miniatures. So
yeah, I haven't posted anything online in a while. I just got between my brother's health, what's going on with my personal transportation situation, and everything else. I'm almost done. The only reason I have my camera blacked out is I don't want you guys seeing me stare around the room like a crazy person while I do these pics.
Good morning, JP. How are you?
We're not build, paint, play. I'm not Dave Taylor. We are not ready.
No, we're never ready. Well, first it took us I don't want to say 15, maybe 5 minutes just to figure out why you couldn't hear me talk.
Yeah.
And then I had to I'm still rebooting my computer every 15 minutes because my internet signal is just crap. So that kind of sucks. Hey, there he is.
Told you, Starbucks.
Starbucks for the win.
On the dark side.
So you're all caught up?
I make no promises that the pictures are labeled accurately.
Yeah, but you've got pictures and we're going to show them off. So that's what we do.
You have pictures.
There he is. Have you seen the news that P3 is going to be relaunching their paint?
I've heard that. I've heard rumors about that.
Yeah, so Ninjon, always with the Starbucks. Well, got to keep caffeinated. Ninjon did a video. I guess the Steamforge Games now bought Privateer Press. They sent him some of their new paints, and it's going to go to Kickstarter. Yep. Starbucks versus yes. It looks I like how Ninjon did his video about it, and
I actually enjoy most of his stuff.
Yeah, he's good, but I like, it's like, okay, here's another paint line. He gave the goods and the bads. Right. He's a fanboy of the Privateer Press. Some of their paints were really good, but some of them weren't so great. But he said they redid them. It's going to go to Kickstarter. I think the interesting thing that they're doing for the Kickstarter is you can either get them in dropper bottles or you can get them in their old school pots.
Oh.
So, and I think the old school pots are the ones that are going to go to retail. I think the Kickstarter is the only way you're going to be able to get the dropper bottles if you so desired. I was like, oh, that's cool. But it's not a big paint range. They're not expanding the paint range. They're not going to have 2,000 colors to choose from. They're going to kind of stick with their colors that are the ones that people are fans of. So something, if you're looking for another line of paint to add to your collection, I thought I'd share that with you.
Army Painter is the last line of paints I am buying.
Are you're doing the Fanatical set?
Well, I gotta when I'm picking up the speed paints.
Mm-hmm.
They make a complete set. I ordered that through IOG. I think it arrived. I think Cody has it behind the counter for me.
You're gonna pick it up when you come down?
Yeah, that was my next thing. I'll pick it up when I'm out there.
So
I'm flying out of Maryland into Montana on the 21st.
Right.
And then I'm helping. Darren's got to bring both his vehicles back, so he's going to drive his truck. I'm going to drive his car.
Okay.
I'm not sure what day we're leaving Montana, but I definitely will be there the last weekend. I'm only there for a week. I'm only out for a week. I couldn't stay as long as I did last time. Just because of flight costs and scheduling, and plus I'm dealing with a transmission situation in my vehicle that I just bought. So I'm leaving on the 21st. I fly out on the 28th, but I'm fairly certain I'll be in the shop at least the Friday and Saturday before I fly out. Because I fly out Saturday afternoon.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I guess you just go to the shop real quick and.
Well, I don't think I fly out till like 3, so I don't have to leave for the airport till 1. So I'll probably be there from the open till around noon, 12:30.
Okay.
But I'll be there all day Friday and probably most of Thursday. But I would imagine we're probably going to leave on Monday, Tuesday. Which if we leave on Monday, we'll be in Phoenix by Wednesday. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'll keep it
so
right.
You're not going to have a lot of time down here.
I'm literally. It's going to be basically if you guys want to see me, I'll be at the shop and I'll let you know when.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have a lot of other stuff. Now, I am going to make another trip out, though, shortly after that. I've just been, since I decided I wanted to get some kind of a four-wheeled form of transportation, it has been a nightmare.
Yeah.
And it's between bad decisions and bad luck and just the way things go. But I'm happy with the decision I made this time. It just happened to be a little worse than what me and my mechanic brother thought it would be as far as stuff goes. And the guy that I bought the car from has been tremendously helpful on helping me get it sorted out. And but they're putting a refurbished transmission in it while I'm in Phoenix. That's how things are going. But I will be in Phoenix for at least the 26th, 27th, and 28th, if not maybe a day or two more.
Very cool. Victor, best show still. Mind. We don't want to change your mind, Victor. We are the best show. Best thing on the internet other than cat videos. Cat videos are
We're almost kind of like the secret menu at In-N-Out Burger.
awesome.
Our secret menu is, though, you never know when we're going to be on.
Exactly. Well, and just to let everybody know, this will be our last show for September.
Our one and only show for September.
Yes, our one and only show for September, because next weekend I do the antique craft show, the big one with my wife. Best breakfast cereal commercials. Yes. Maybe October we'll do breakfast cereal mornings again. But yeah, so this will be the last show for the one and only show for September. Because next weekend I do the craft show with my wife. We get early admission, so I'll be leaving around 7:00. Good morning, Tim.
Hey.
And then you're going to be flying the following Saturday, and you're going to be out
here in Montana.
So what we'll do is in what are we going to call that? When we hook up on Friday, whatever day we hook up on Friday, maybe we'll sit down, go out to lunch, and talk about October.
Sure.
Antique show, yes. I'll take photos for you, Victor, and I'll post them up for you. Yeah. Did you, by chance, add that photo that I sent you of my day at work?
I did not.
Okay.
Would you like me to?
It's up to you. I just thought it was funny.
It is funny.
Nobody really gets to really see what I do for a living. Like some people do, because I interact with them about work stuff outside of just on a personal level. But every once in a while, there's a story that happens in my life, and it's funny. Figures in the antique shop, you're old. Oh, JP, why do you hurt me so? Yes. But then when I do find those old Ralph Path figures, sorry, I couldn't get that word out.
Ralph Parth is too big a word for you?
Well, no, I'm just congested as all hell.
You sound bad. I applaud you for even being here today.
I can pick them up and I can write on a piece of paper if I need to take a quick note. So, because there was so much lead in those old miniatures. We were always concerned about lead paint. Man, they should have looked at lead miniatures at some point. So,
absolutely.
But anywho, so we'll come back in October, and we'll do some October stuff. Maybe I'll look around and find an old classic orc to work on.
Well, that'd be awesome. I have something lying about.
Well, I'm thinking the one orc model I've never painted that I should have painted. What is the antique show? It's the one out in Scottsdale. I think it's called Junk in the Trunk, and it's out at Scottsdale, the horse thing, and it's like they take over the big arena over at the Scottsdale horse place. I don't know what it's called. And they have booths and vendors, and some of the stuff is crafty, like they repurposed antique furniture or painted it and did weird stuff. Some people are just selling junk, and you just rummage through their junk. Other people are selling like actual purchased items, and it's just kind of a mix mash of a bunch of things. We go out there, and Andy just likes to look at stuff, so that's what we're gonna do.
So you were talking about your work day.
Yeah. So I went to work on Wednesday, and I got a call about a dog or possibly a coyote stuck in a fence. And I was kind of like, okay. I didn't think that anything would be there when I got there. And lo and behold, when I showed up, this is what I walked into. This is a Arizona coyote. It's a cub. It's a baby coyote. It obviously didn't calculate its jumping abilities properly and got itself stuck in between the bars. And the way I look at that is the sun. So the dog's facing east, and that's when the sun's coming up from the east. And I think he just saw the wall and didn't realize the fence and just had to hit it just right, because they would stretch out to jump. So they put their front legs out first. And he just hit that opening just right and got stuck. So had one of the sergeants come out. He had um, uh, a door persuader, as we
Right.
like to call them, to persuade doors open. And I got him on a snare on the front end, pulled him up to the hips, got him to the hips, and then he kind of just tweaked it a little bit. And we shimmied and shaked and got his hip bones out, and then I just let him go because he didn't do anything wrong.
All right.
Yes, the Roadrunner tricked him, so that's how it happened. So yeah, so that's just kind of a like every day I go to work, I have no idea what I'm going to walk into. Um, every day is a new adventure, and yeah, that's the one that was my adventure for that day.
Fun stuff.
I thought it'd be cool.
The odd thing is the exact thing happened at work for me this week.
Oh yeah, you found a coyote?
What are the odds?
What are the odds?
Yeah, what are the odds?
We should have played the lottery that day.
Absolutely no.
David is saying that Friday is his birthday. So Friday the 13th is your birthday, buddy. So
Ooh.
very cool, very cool. Hey, that's all I wanted to just share.
Yeah, no, in fact, I had actually thought about it. I just got so much going on.
Yeah, I know. Man, you're busy.
It's crazy. Well, I need to be not as busy. So I do miss doing the show. I really do, actually.
Well, you're gonna be down in towards the end of September, so everyone can see you at the shop and bring stickers. Don't forget to bring lots of stickers.
I'll bring as many as I have.
Good morning, Rex. So that way people can get a sticker of your epic pose of your Space Marine on the.
Yes, the lovely image that Amos commissioned for me, which I still thank him for. So.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, let's take a look at all the other photos that you were so busily.
We have a ton. I was going to come on and say, hey, I didn't get time to do it, and I'm kind of glad I did, realizing now, because I didn't realize you and I haven't really actually had a chance to sit down and actually plan out the shows recently.
Oh.
And so when we jump on, we find out this is the only show in September.
Well, you didn't know next weekend I was doing the.
Yeah, and you didn't know I was flying out the weekend after that.
Yeah. So, look at this. Look at this. Amos is going crazy with the.
Yeah, they look really good.
I wonder what program are you using to do this? I use Warbly or something like that. That's a photo editing thing where you can put in some of these effects. So which program are you using, Amos? Because those look epic.
They do look great.
A little smoke coming down.
I had some software on my phone called CapCut that I used for a while. I'm not sure if that would do that kind of stuff. I didn't get too far into it.
There's so many different programs out that you can find stuff like this, but very cool. I like it. I like the building in the background.
No, the whole thing's great.
He uses Lens FX. All right, cool.
It is great. It looked great.
Yeah. Look at that.
This is my favorite one.
Yeah. Got a little explosions going on. Almost looks like did you filter the image on that, or is that the actual image? Because it almost looks a little bit like it was drawn. It could just be my computer screen. But it actually, did you filter the whole image, or did you just, is it just my screen? Because it looks cool. I like these kind of photos.
They're neat. They're neat. Amos has now started the official, effects war. We had the background wars.
Yes. Now we have.
And he has dropped the gauntlet pretty heavily on the effects wars now on the images. So
very cool though. Love it. Just love it. Here we go. Just awesome stuff. Technology has so many positive benefits with stuff that we can do today. I just love it.
Looks really good.
Looks like the tip of that one gun is glowing red.
Yeah.
Put a filter all over it. Yeah. So you filter that. It looked cool. Just love it. Now here just the regular photos. Looks like he's got the same backdrop thing you've got.
Yep. Very similar. Yep.
Yeah. Very cool. Helps so much with photos.
It does. It does.
Now these are obviously BattleTech. Are these the newer models that have been coming out that are multi-part where you put them together, or are these still the
I
single,
don't think they are. I think these are just the one piece.
the one piece? Okay,
Yeah.
the single castings.
Yeah. Amos has been poking and prodding me about Battletech. Battletech was a game I played back in the day, and I loved playing it.
Right.
And I'm going to enjoy playing it now. I'm just not. I mean, Amos is just obsessed with it, and that's perfectly fine. It's a great game, and he's dragging me right now, not kicking and screaming, but I'm definitely putting up resistance.
He's having to shove you a little bit to get you into it.
Well, it's not because I don't want to play.
Right.
It's just because I have so many other projects I have to get done that I'm trying not to get distracted.
Sure.
Because right now my life is a distraction. I mean, again, I would have two shows now. I have Jeff's live stream on vehicle repair and maintenance, and I have a live stream on brother whose health is failing.
Yes.
So it keeps me busy.
Well, that happens. What version of BattleTech is he playing? Is he doing the Alpha Strike, or is he?
He and I we talk about Alpha Strike all the time.
Okay.
And quite frankly, he and I talk about playing a lot. The only game that he and I have gotten in recently is a game of Blood Bowl. So,
can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, no. We had a league at Battlefront for a long time, and Amos and I never got a chance to play. And it was my Norse versus his Skaven. So we finally actually just came up to my place one night. Me, him, and Chris came up, and we just knocked out a game. We knocked out the first half of a game. And we were tied, I believe, at the end of the half. And then we came back. He and I got together again and finished the half. But it was a good game. It was a lot of fun. Cool. And the game swung both ways. But I ended up winning 2-1.
There you go. Amos is saying that's actually a miniature special design, which is
Fortress Fortress miniatures design.
Which is multi-part. Geek Fall, Colorado's cruise up to the East Coast, New Jersey to Nova Scotia this week. Well, you have fun with that, Rex.
There ain't no moss growing on him. He's constantly moving.
Yes, that is awesome.
I didn't realize that was a multi-part, Amos. That's very cool.
Well, very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah. He was really had a lot of this Atlas was I don't want to say frustrating him, but it was just when he and I talked, he's like, "Oh, I got to get this Atlas done." And then now looking at the image and all the effects, it's awesome.
Yeah. Fantastic. Some of those older BattleTech models could be kind of frustrating to paint. The newer ones are pretty nice. I've painted up a few of them.
Yeah.
I do like the newer ones, the multi-part plastic ones.
I haven't seen them all. I got a couple of the one piece. I loved BattleTech back in the day. I was playing BattleTech before 40K. At that point in time, my main games were DBR, DBM, and BattleTech.
Yeah. Now it's your life, your life, your life.
Yeah, right now.
Very cool.
Now, this would be great. A series of photographs with this to the theme to weird science. That just looks very cool.
Yes, that would be epic. And then here's the standard photos, which is cool.
Okay.
Got some good highlights going on. Liking it. And then
David's.
Yes, David is getting everything geared up and revved up for Skaventide. Well, I don't know if it's Skaventide. He's been doing a lot of Age of Sigmar. That's just the most recent. So he's doing what were these spells? These were like the
they have a whole series GW of spell effects things.
Yeah, that became an Age of Sigmar thing. So almost endless spells. There you go. Thank you, David. Since you did paint it.
David, quick on the keyboard.
Yeah, so very cool.
I love the base work.
Yeah.
I mean, the model looks great, but bases just add to the model.
Always. Looking good. And then here's like a little tornado with axes in it. So this is like Sharknado. This is the fantasy version of Sharknado.
It's Hammernado.
Hammernado. It's hammer time. I'm sure.
I actually.
What's that?
Hang on 1 minute.
Uh-oh.
I'll go. I had a thought. Ooh,
Jeff had a thought.
it hurt. It caused pain. Caused me great pain.
Look at that.
That's very cool. I like that.
The endless spells they're just neat little models that you can add just a little bit more to your gameplay.
Yeah, it looks great.
Was back in the day we never had a foot of Gorka. I would love to have had a big foot that I could have stomped down on somebody's model.
Crashing down.
Crash.
Looking good, David. I think these are also, David, I'm not sure where they're from. I didn't read the captions this morning.
Well, I know he's got a lot of projects. These could be War Scroll.
I'm loving that model, though.
Scrolls. That would be kind of an infinity scale or style model. But David,
I'm loving it. It looks great.
Know. Yeah, War Crow. That's what it's from. Very cool. Is that going to retail anytime soon? Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't heard.
Okay. I'm just kind of curious how it plays and all that good stuff. With Giant Falls. I still have the Giant Falls Down template.
Oh yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Those models are fantastic.
David says it is. So very cool. Be interesting to see how this game takes off. Infinity obviously is a huge following, especially in the Valley. So it'll be interesting to see how their fantasy game goes. I know it was in production for quite some time. So
JP says Warcrow drops to the street end of September.
End of September. There we go. The orc models do look gorgeous in that kit. I got to see them at Gen Con. I was like,
yeah, I mean,
they're just awesome.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
Well, it's Corvus Belly, so what do you expect? Like,
yeah, no, I love the Infinity. I mean, I have a ton of Infinity stuff.
Yeah, they don't screw around.
I am going to have to buy these. They are beautiful.
Yes, they are.
Absolutely.
I have a copy that I'm trying to give away when my Twitch hits a certain number, trying to beat the street date. All right. Well, go check out JP's Twitch channel.
I'm so far behind. I haven't watched the last 2 episodes of Bill Paint Play. I haven't joined JP on any of his streams in a long time. So I need to get that done. Hey, Mr. Bradley, how you doing, buddy? It's FH.
It's FH. Yeah. Very cool. All right.
More.
Those look like the humans. The humans.
Oh, man, this is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm just digging these new models.
Are they putting out? I think I've discovered there's so many new models coming out. That's why we're seeing so many great paint lines coming out. Now it's like, oh my god, these things are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe's making a shark.
Sharknado. I'm sorry, that's all I got going for me. I like that. That's cool.
Joe's painting up some sharks.
Gotta get the sharks.
Ooh.
Blunderbust.
Yes.
Blunderbust.
The tyrant. Is it National Talk Like a Pirate Day?
I think it passed, so please don't.
I have a really bad pirate joke, but I won't tell it here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, let's not get banned. Let's not go to Facebook.
Bad pirate joke.
All right.
Okay, I got to tell. What did it cost for the pirate to get his ears pierced?
What?
A buccaneer.
A buccaneer. All right, dad jokes.
Bad joke. Whoa,
bad jokes. There we go.
Very cool.
Joe works on a lot of different games, so I don't know what game he is currently working on.
Has he even chimed in?
I haven't heard him chime in yet. September 19th is the International Talk Like a Pirate. Oh, there you go. So it's
there we go. We're almost there.
Almost there. We'll have to do it early.
I spoke to Joe at the store the other day, and I was kind of surprised. It was a weekday, and I called, and he was actually there. So I said hello. But I had to talk to Cody, and I was actually at Battlefront, so I was in kind of a hurry. Because I'm actually handling, we lost a sales guy at Battlefront, so I'm handling my region and another region, and Outpost happens to fall in that region. So I've had a chance to talk to Cody on a weekly basis.
David said that these are for Cyberpunk, which is a game.
Cyberpunk, another great game.
Yeah, Joe has been working on that diligently.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. They look good.
Very cool. Ah, that's awesome.
That looks like something from X-Files. That's kind of scary.
Could always run that in an X-File game.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I like the skin tone.
Yeah, it did real well.
Janitor cart. Love it.
But like we're waiting for Lucille Ball's maid to come up and push it off. Not Lucille Ball, Carol Burnett.
You got to have scatter train.
Yeah, got to have some scatter training. And some stuff from JP.
Yeah, it looks like a Lord of the Rings model.
Yeah.
Have you been watching A Ring of Power?
I have been.
I'm so lost.
I'm liking it. I'm enjoying the heck out of it.
I'm loving it, but I almost need to go back and watch the last few episodes of season 1 just to catch back up because
I try to do that normally, but I didn't have a chance to this time. But luckily, I kind of fell back into it, so I got really nice work, as usual. JP, very, very nice.
Just a lot of flashbacking type stuff.
Yeah.
Very
and again,
cool.
the model's gorgeous, and the base work just adds to it. That's just really nice.
Little touch of color there. Orc Kickstarter. Okay, this is Hobby and Hicks Elf versus Orc Kickstarter figure.
Hobday and Hicks Elf versus, Hobby. That's cool.
Hobday. Okay, very cool. It does have that Lord of the Rings vibe, then.
It does, absolutely.
Very cool.
Dragon.
Love dragons.
Yeah. Good dragon. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Love it.
I love the scale work here. Looks really good.
Yeah, sometimes those can be such a pain trying to highlight all the edges on those little.
Yeah, but no, it's well done. Looks real good.
All right, Amos, you go get those chores done. Have a great weekend, buddy. Oh, look at all this BattleTech stuff.
Yeah.
Coming after.
This is a friend of Amos's and a friend of Rob's, I think.
All right.
Put this stuff up. Does a lot with B-Tech.
Very cool.
These are Mad Cats or Timberwolves, I believe, depending on.
Yeah, a little shaded, so it's kind of hard to tell, but.
Yeah. Well, Mad Cat and Timberwolves, it's called a Mad Cat in the Inner Sphere. It's called a Timberwolf in the clans. And I believe that's what those are.
Very cool. It looks like some different weapon options, or I can't really tell.
Yeah, they do come with different weapon options, but I think those are all the same.
All right.
But they look good.
Yeah, I should probably. Oh, there we go.
Ta-da.
Those look like the individual blisters that you can buy. Someone posted a photo. I don't know who it was, with a box just full of.
Yeah, that's the same. That's the same guy. I can't think of his name right now. He's a friend of Amos and a friend of Rob's. I didn't put it in the stream because but he's been sending stuff to Rob at the office.
Oh, gotcha.
And Timbercat.
Timbercat. Mad Wolf. Love it. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a lot of good stuff.
Look at that. Whoa, little mechs.
Yeah, and then bigger mechs.
So did they do a larger scale or did they make a smaller? Well, I'm confused.
He may explain it in the Discord.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's going on there. And Amos signed off, so.
Okay, well.
Yeah, so. But it's definitely on Discord. Check him out on Discord. I'm sure he's got a caption to explain what they are. Very cool.
Well, with 3D printing, you can pretty much make them any scale you want these days.
Yeah, true. True.
So we got some BattleTech up in the forefront, but then it looks like we got some sort of inner bike in the background there.
That's a Space Marine bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's always fun when people take pictures of their table. Yes, I like looking at them, but then I also like looking in the background to see what up.
Got some D3 going on. Looks like some Flames of War paints over here.
And on the left, we got some old GW pots. I remember those old black pots from back in. That was, I believe, they're wash range. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, those are all the washes. And right here is some of the old Flames of War Battlefront powders.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weathering powders. I still have those in my drawer here. I think.
Very cool.
I still have a ton of those. Yeah, here they are. They're from they're Flames of War, but they were done by MiG, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we got some water bottles on the back behind it looks like a 40K miniature, the one in the white cloak right next to the Flames of War bottle.
Yep. Looks like Mm-hmm.
So,
and he's using a dice tray properly to hold old spruce. That's how they're truly supposed to be held.
oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And like your penny handles upside down.
Yeah.
That's to say, this is the actual intended use for a dice tray.
Gotcha.
To hold old sprue bits and stuff.
Well, and it looks like, because you've got that beige color sprue in there, which looks like a Flames of War sprue.
Yeah.
So very cool. But the models look nice, but we also like looking at your desk. You got 2 coffee mugs there, both handles facing you. Hopefully those are not for drinking, or maybe you do drink them both, and paint water's not bad for you.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is Rob's ogre army.
Yeah, and there's a big old orc in the background. Love that orc. Very cool.
Rob is building a massive ogre army.
Just for the heck of it, like, I don't know why
he's always loved orcs. He plays them in Blood Bowl. He's been working on this thing forever. He's been massing these models together.
Okay.
He wants to do an old world game with me and some old friends on his 50th birthday in March. So he's painting towards that.
Yes. Are you going to pull out your Chaos Dwarfs?
Yeah, I've got my Forge World Chaos Dwarfs. I'm going to try to get them done. I don't know how successful I'm going to be because they just released a new Blood Bowl, or the new Chaos Dwarf Blood Bowl team.
I was just going to mention that too.
Yeah. The day I saw the images, I was on the phone with Cody. I want the magazine, and I want the team. I have some pictures. I did load up some pictures I have, not on this. I'll show them when we're done with the actual Discord pics. Oh, that's it. That's the last pic.
All right. Well, thank you all for uploading your photos.
I apologize for the dysfunctional way I got them on. So
it's all good.
But so let me do this real quick.
Uh-oh. Are we going to see some more photos?
I do have more photos. That's the wrong place. This is where I want to go.
Yeah, I was really digging the Chaos Dwarf models, especially the Hobgoblins.
Oh, they look fantastic.
I'm probably going to buy another Blood Bowl team and paint that, and I'll probably buy the Chaos Dwarfs.
They look good. They look really good.
Yeah. They don't have the dunce. Like, I got an original Blood Bowl team for Chaos Dwarfs, which is fine.
Right.
But I prefer the newer ones. They just look nice.
Well, here's what I managed to get done. I have actually managed to get some stuff done, but not miniature painting.
Uh-oh.
So let me
curious minds want to know.
I'm going to show you guys what I have actually managed to get done, and this was all prompted by the release of the Chaos Dwarf team.
Uh-oh. You dusted off some old models?
I've had these around for a while and just not done anything with them. This is my Punga Chaos Dwarf team. That's absolutely beautiful. But I made these lava bases.
Alrighty.
For the team. The models aren't done yet, but these are the lava bases that I did using Morden Earth and Silkwork.
Very nice.
They'll look a lot better when they're all completed.
And they're not doing the dainty on the tippy toes of 1 foot leaping in the air look.
Yeah, no, they're just brutal. And the rules for the new Chaos Dwarfs are awesome. They've got the iron hard skin, which makes them immune to any modifiers to their armor value. So Mighty Blow and Claws are useless against them.
That's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, they're going to be tough. So
well, hopefully they're expensive, like for building a roster. So you really
I don't know yet. I haven't got that far down. I'm trying to figure it out. But they're going to be awesome, and the new models are fantastic. But I've got these, which are just as gorgeous. But this came about because of something else I was working on.
Uh-oh.
So there's a little story here. There's the coach, the wizard, and the apothecary for the Chaos Dwarfs that come with the Punga team.
Love the coach with his claw legs.
I'm really happy with how the bases look too.
Yeah.
They just are really cool. But what prompted this was the Norse team can be used for either good or evil. They can be under chaos as well. and I thought with my Punga Norse team, I do them on lava bases.
Okay.
And it just didn't look right. It just didn't fit well with me. That I had these Norsemen on lava bases. So I thought I'll put them on my Chaos Dwarves. So I basically started new for the Chaos Dwarves. But what I did with the bases I made for my evil Norse team was this. I had made all these bases as lava bases.
Right, but then you just changed it up to ice.
They didn't look right. So I reprimed them, washed them with Frost Heart, then dry brush the heck out of them with just some white, and I'm going to add some snow and some winter tufts on the land. But I came up with these ice wasteland bases for my Punga Norse team.
And your theme song when they enter the field is going to be Vanilla Ice, 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 Baby. And they're going
to. I want them to be different than my GW Norse team because I want to have a team that plays under the Chaos moniker, Chaos Undivided, and right. That because Norse can play under either, and so that's where these guys are going to go.
Very cool. Well, so, I am loving the work you're doing. Again, Blood Bowl, still one of my top GW games.
I love Blood Bowl. It is my top GW game, but I was worried about having to waste these bases.
No.
And I primed them, washed them with Frost Heart, dry brushed them, and like I said, I'll add a little more details to them here and there. And when I get the models done and there's some color, that should, because they look a little washed out right now.
Well, yeah.
Oh, where'd that come from?
Oh.
But yeah, that's what I did with that's the only project that I've actually managed to complete. I'm rotating through commissions right now, trying to get them done, but none of them are to the point I can get photographs done yet.
Okay.
But that's the only thing I've actually managed to get done.
Well, I've been, working on all my scatter terrain. I had to magnetize all this stuff. So
right.
That's cool. Books, bookcases and stuff like that. I actually had to buy another box of the doors.
Right.
Excuse me. And this is all for Dungeon Saga.
Oh,
so
cool.
I'm looking forward to finishing this a little bit. Like I'm only doing part of it so I can just do the first campaign and then I'll start working on the parts for the second campaign. So
sure. Makes sense.
Yes. I'm looking forward to all that, but nothing else. So we'll have to start figuring out October.
Yep.
Either I pull out an old project and start working on it again, or I start something new.
Right.
And that War Crow has me interested because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they included solo rules. I'll have to double check that. I thought there was some sort of a solo AI mechanic. That seems to be the new trend in all games.
Right.
They're starting to put more of the solo mechanics into them. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward.
That's one of the biggest reasons I picked up Marvel United, and I've become obsessed with it. Jake did me a solid and got me the a couple of the sets that were released at San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay.
He actually even got me because they're getting ready to do a DC United. So it's basically DC heroes in the same kind of Marvel United setting, the way that Marvel United works. So they released a metal gold Superman and a metal gold Batman at San Diego Comic-Con. And he managed to pick one of each of those up for me. And then they did a Marvel United set that he grabbed for me as well. And my son-in-law is a much bigger DC fan than he was Marvel. And he loves Marvel United. So I gave those to him. The Batman and the Superman to him for when we start playing DC.
Will the games mix?
I don't know yet. I don't know that much about it. I just know they've announced it. I haven't done any research on it yet. I would, if they use the exact same system, I don't see why they wouldn't. But it would be awesome if they did.
Yeah, it would only be like maybe a licensing issue because
DC and Marvel got to give him the nod before that happens. But it would be cool if they could. Because
that was one of the hangups with Lord of the Rings. The Tolkien estate, from what I understand, did not want the miniatures to be able to be mixed, or GW didn't want them to be mixed. Somebody didn't want them to be able to mix with their fantasy range.
Well, I know from when it was. I can't speak to after my time there, but initially it was a game unto itself.
Right.
And yeah, we couldn't have any crossover between the two.
Right.
But we thought it would be a great venue just to introduce a lot of people to miniature gaming. And the kind of the hope was that we'd have some people cross over. And what ended up really happening from my vantage point was we just developed an entire new hobby base for GW.
Yeah. Well, and the Lord of the Rings mechanics were really good. HeroClix, Mario, and DC always work together. Okay, so
Yeah,
with
yeah.
HeroClix, and there it could work out just
It
fine.
makes total sense if
Yeah.
they do that. So
Yeah, it seems kind of silly not to, but you never
yeah.
know.
I when it comes to licensing, it gets weird. It
Yeah.
gets really, really weird. So
Well,
I mean, I had a little bit of exposure to licensing when I would go to New York Toy Fair with John Kovaleski, who used to handle a lot of the licensings at GF9. And it's a nuance. It's a subtle dance you do to try to figure out, because you can have a license for this, and you can't venture out of that.
yeah.
They're really odd.
Well, it's just like Conan, the RPG
Mm-hmm.
is so it was in a 2D20 system, which was Modifius.
Right.
When they lost the license, they pulled the license out, and now it's going over to Monolith. And Monolith has got the license for the board game, and now they've took the license for the RPG, and they're going to do that crossover, making the RPG work with the board game, so you can use the components for the board game to play the RPG, which is always smart.
Right.
It's a good tie-in because it also helps do that crossover thing.
Sure.
I've never played the Conan board game. I don't know anything about it, but the miniatures look cool. So
well, we debuted one at I believe it was at Adepticon, a Conan game, and I painted up some models for Conan, but I'm not sure what's going on with it.
Yeah, you can't find the board game anywhere. So yeah, and when you do find it, everybody's charging those out of production, crazy, stupid prices.
Insane prices.
Yeah. What company who were you working with? Was that Monolith?
Me?
Yeah, with the
Battlefront. Battlefront's we had a board game we debuted that we ran demos for at Adepticon,
but nothing.
I'm not sure what happened since then.
Yeah, well, they could have pulled.
I painted up a ton of models for it,
and they looked awesome. So
yeah, but we have I don't know. It's not like my tenure previously at Battlefront where I was higher on the food chain. Now I'm a sales guy, so I'm kind of a mushroom.
Yeah. I got most of the Conan stuff I want to play at IOG. So there you go. Hey,
Raymond.
Hi guys. Quick late.
Well, we've been quite absent lately.
Yeah, we don't blame you, buddy. So, and we're not going to be on for very much longer, because I am quickly fading.
This is our last show till October.
Yeah, October.
October.
You know what? I might just finish my display model. Remember that display model I started? Maybe that's what I'll finish.
Well, I'm hoping over the winter we can do another miniature thing where because I want motivation to redo the intro and the extra.
Right.
But I want to get new picks. So
Raymond's at work.
Raymond's at work.
Sorry, buddy.
I want to get new picks for the intro. So maybe we'll do another painting competition like we did before, and over the winter. So when we go into spring, we can actually do a new intro, have the new intro and stuff. Right. I'm need something to motivate me to do the new intro. So.
Well, you got enough things right now, so let's.
That's why I said over the winter.
Let us cross one bridge at a time in your life.
I was just hoping.
Well, you know what they say about hope.
Well, right now the light at the end of the tunnel is an oncoming train. I'm hoping to have it not be.
I'm just hoping you can get out of the path of the train quick enough.
I'll figure it out.
I
will figure it out.
Yeah, so
we'll get there. It's just right now I'm stressed out. I'm not too stressed out. I just have so much going on that I'm stressed out enough that painting is difficult because my brain is constantly wandering to other areas, and it's kind of a roller coaster. So my focus for painting has been hit really hard.
Well, you start spinning. Like when you sit down to paint and you're kind of chilled, that's when all your thoughts start spinning through your head, and you're trying to focus on painting, and it's hard to do. Until you can get out of that downward spin, which is just hard. It's just not easy. It's easy to say it, but it's not easy to do.
Well, what I've discovered is I can keep my focus for a little bit at a time, and that's the problem. I can't sit down here and do it like I used to. There was days I would do like an 8 to 12 hour painting day. I just paint. I get about 90 minutes before I got to get up and find something to clear my head and then come back to it. So,
Well, that's one of the reasons why I've developed the habit of at least every morning waking up, drinking my morning cup of coffee, coming and sitting at my desk, and just picking up something and start putting paint on it.
yep.
And even if I only get 5 minutes in, it's the 5 minute rule.
Yeah.
I start doing it for 5 minutes. Usually it goes a little bit longer, but then life kicks in. Then I've got to go get ready for work, or I've got to go take the trash out, or like I did Thursdays, fix the sprinkler system again. That sprinkler system is going to be the death of me.
I sit down and try to paint at least an hour a day. I try to do a little bit in the morning before I leave, and then some in the evening if I can. So.
Yeah, Tim. Sometimes music helps. Just depending. I don't think that music that Jeff listens to is going to help too much.
Well, here's the problem. I don't put on music. I don't wear earbuds while I'm at my chair because my granddaughter, who's a lovely 12, likes to sneak into my apartment and scare the crap out of me while I'm sitting at my table.
And you're just not built the way you used to be built, so
No,
that might not end well for you.
No, I've learned because she's got me twice, and both times I had music in here pretty loud. And I didn't hear the door open.
Yeah,
and I don't lock the door because I want her to be able to come in, and because she comes in all the time, and we hang out and we talk. But she's gotten to the point that she likes to sneak in on me and scare me to death. So
I think you need to put a bell hanging over your front door, so that way when she opens it, you hear the bell and you're good.
Yeah,
and then you'll have to figure out plan B and make her kind of contemplate that. So
it's also kind of fun when she does it, but I just like so no.
It's not always good for you. All right.
The trials of being a grandfather.
So anyway, so everybody knows. So this is our last show for September. I don't have it in me to sit and paint right now. I'm so sick.
We need to wrap up so you can go back to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lay back down and just I'm gonna try to rewatch the first couple episodes of Ring of Power. I just got a little lost in some of the story. But
there's a lot going on. It's easy to do.
Say put a bell around the granddaughter's neck. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't think you want to put one around her neck.
No.
I know better than that. So anyway, but I'm just gonna rest today, and hopefully I'm feeling because I'm supposed to go back to work tomorrow.
And just so everybody's aware, once again, I fly to Montana on the 21st. I'm in Montana for whatever number of days before Darren heads back because I'm helping him drive his car. He's driving his truck. I'll be driving his car back to Phoenix, and I will be in Phoenix probably the 26th, 27th, and 28th.
Right.
But I fly out the afternoon of the 28th. So I'll probably only be in the store for maybe an hour or two in the morning. But I should be there most of Thursday and all day Friday.
So Joe finally chimed in. Good morning, Joe.
Morning, Joe.
You're coming right at the tail end of the show, but you can always go back and rewatch it. We did show we got a lot of your photos up. So
yep. But I will be in Phoenix on those days.
But now you're going to get to see Jeff in person. So that's like so much more than watching us on streaming. So.
Well, with all the stuff going on in my life, one of the things I discarded because I couldn't focus was my diet. So there's probably more of me to see now.
Just more of you to love.
Yeah. So
Joe is in the house. All right. So next week, next weekend I'm at the antique show. Then you're flying out, in, back, forth, left, and right.
Yep. And then I fly out the week after the antique show, the week after the antique show.
And then we will come back in October and the October extravaganza.
Our first show in October should be the 5th.
Okay.
October 5th.
And hopefully Arizona's not going to be on fire when you come down, because I don't know if you're going to be able to handle such. Or will be antique photos of Mike and his wife. Yes, we're gonna go get antique photos and we'll post those up. So Jeff, what would you like?
I don't know if I'll be there long enough for a demo, buddy, but we'll talk about it when I get there.
Yes, JP, the wah.
We'll figure something out for October.
Yeah, we'll get it all worked out. Again, all it is we're just going to focus on orc style models, or in your case, some space wolf crushing an orc under its foot type model. There'll be an orc in something you're painting.
I apologize for nothing.
I know you apologize. I have no regrets for the orcs that I have killed. So,
all right, I could come up with something sneaky.
Well, one time you did the display model.
I did my big Grotfang.
Yeah. So you never know. I still have the big orc mech. That was the figurine or whatever. Yeah. How about you do War Crow? Then you looking orcs. I could do. I'll see. I'm not gonna make any promises. Oh, it released yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Very cool. All right, everybody. Well, we're gonna bounce out. I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm probably gonna drink a half a bottle of NyQuil and crash out.
See you guys in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Well, you'll see everyone in Arizona. We'll be able to see you in person.
Yep.
Are you gonna have an autograph signing session?
I doubt it.
No,
I doubt it. Unless they want to bring in their Sons of Fenris novel and have me sign them, I'll do that.
Oh yeah. Well, I think
it's available on Audible.
You can't. What are you gonna do? Sign their phone?
Well, they have a book. Well, no. There's also a paperback edition.
So yes, you can have Jeff can autograph your books, because that got re-released or got.
We wrote that book in 2006. They wrote 2 books. 2006 we wrote Sons of Fenris. 2007 we wrote Wolf's Honor. And on my birthday of this year, they released Sons of Fenris in an audio format.
That's it.
And it's on Audible. I put the link on my Facebook page and Old Wolf Studios page.
Do you get royalties from the Audible?
I do.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, so hopefully you're swimming in authors' money.
Yeah. So just go to Audible. If you have an Audible account, type in Sons of Fenris, and it's under the name, the author's name of Lee Leitner, because my buddy and I, Harry Heckel, my name being Jeffrey Lee Smith, and then there's Harry Leitner Heckel, and they wouldn't let us use 2 names, so we had to come up with a pen name.
Right.
And so we took our middle names and we became Lee Leitner.
Very cool. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to click buttons, and we will see Jeff in a couple of weeks here in Arizona, and then we'll be back in October 5th. So everybody take care.
Bye. See you guys.